Welcome, Damon. This is Demi Podcast EP.4. I'm Brian, your handsome Demi Guardian.
I am Chubby Tank, the guy who's struggling for graduation.
I'm Soft Lady, an engineer who's always working, even at night or on holidays.
Okay, this week we have a great start. Some great projects had started a collaboration with us, like Asian Backface Board. On the other hand, we are also continuing to build our DemiHuman IP, and that's what our true value came from.
As you know, DemiHuman NFT is a fully authorized IP with all rights given to owners. People love to use PFPs to create their own derivative arts. In the past few months, we have made so many artworks based on our PFPs. Some of them are really interesting, such as the one that's extremely cute or the one with a unicorn horn or even the one with lots of bubbles. Even more, there are some physical derivative works in real life. One of our bosses, Brian, not the Brian in our podcast, it's another Brian. He created his own brand to use our IP for designs of hoodies. From the reaction on Facebook, I think everyone is so astonished by the appearance of the hoodie. Everyone wants to get one, no doubt.
I think the strength of the project like DemiHuman, IP is definitely a very important part. You don't need to know how to create derivative works to earn profits. You just need to authorize it to other creators. Then, they will create cash flow for you. It's a trend in the world, like board apps always do it. Like they build up lots of platforms to authorize their PFP to other company to make some commodities. So far, we have 4 brands in our community. Sunshine for derivative works, 北条 Sister for cute PFPs, Brian for stylish designs of clothing, Emma for idolizing your characters. There will be more and more creators joining this community and creating their own brands. If you're interested in one of them, please don't hesitate to visit their shops.
Yes, it's great to see a lot of people from different industries. We have Web3 engineers, singers, artists, and a lot of demi bosses all over the world. I mean, DemiHuman is not only an online platform. This is also connecting different people together in the real world. We're starting to see some people providing value with their own skill set. Here's an example. On Thursday, Hesty and I hosted a Demi stage about whiskey tasting. Our guest, Min Hao, has shared his whiskey knowledge with Demi. My wife is whiskey lover, and she has a lot of collections at home. She says she's really happy to see another people who have the same hobby who she never met. There's a fun fact here. Every day, I would spend a lot of time in DemiHuman, and she was really unhappy about it. But after the sharing class, she asked me how to join DemiHuman Discord so she can chat with Demi. Cultural diversity. That's what DemiHuman attraction came from.
Yeah, that's true. Various kind of people around the world with various backgrounds that makes our community more interesting and diversified. Alright, the next one is really interesting. I don't know if I should cry or I should laugh. It's so weird to see this happening in any project. That's the holder killers. Our project doesn't care about short-term low price, as you know. So it happens all the time that people want to sell their NFTs because they cannot hold to see the full price falling. And what the holders with only one NFT hold at their hands is sell their NFTs at the lowest price, which is the floor price. So there's a team in other factions that's targeting these people. They're trying to buy out their NFTs, so they will lose their ownership. What's your opinion on this, Brian?
Well, DemiHuman is not an PFP. we actually don't care about the full price. We are focusing on how our community feels and communications. Actually, I think we are social finance more than a 10K PFP project. So if they can't hold it, just let it be. And they will regret in the future.
Yeah, definitely they will regret. But it also bothered me quite a lot because like few weeks ago we had an event which we need to reach the numbers of unique holders of 4,000. But at that time, they're killing holders. So what happened is the number of holders is falling instead of increasing. And that situation lasts for like several days to a week. And finally we get to the point that with 4,000 holders and we got the chance to play with the new event. So although it's interesting, but sometimes it's not that helpful to our project. But still, it's a very unique event in our server, I think.
Well, this is a really difference between diamond hands and paper hands. Paper hands is always think about the profit, or they will lose about the money. Diamond hand will consider about the communication quality, or what they will think or they will get into this project. So I will really think that they will regret because as you see, some special NFT, special property and NFT in DemiHuman, like a fire hat or a helmet, they were sold in a very low price. As you know, we have MetaCity M, right? And all of these properties will show into the MetaCity M. Think about it. Your lowest price item will show in the MetaCity M. And this value will make your NFT increase a lot of price. But you already sold it. This really regret things and we will make all these paper hand cry.
It's a pity that people don't understand such a simple thing. Like the Meta CDM, the lands, we actually buy one and get one for free. And also we had houses airdrop from the project.
So in recently we already Demi Podcast EP.4 tank. What do you think about it?
I think it's really an interesting journey for me. Like in the beginning, we just want to create some content for English users that to catch up with the things that's happening in this server because most of the events are in Chinese, I think. Although we have some announcements in English so that they can read, but still that's not that direct interaction with people. So we want to let those people know what's happening here and also have the connection with them. And as it turns out, many people are listening to our podcast. It's quite surprising to me. Like in the beginning, I only imagined like, okay, if we get 20 or 30 plays per episode, then that's good enough. And as it turns out, it's more than 100 for those episodes. So I think I really want to thank all the audiences. Thank you for your patience to our content. And also, I hope you enjoy the journey here.
Right. So for me, EP.4 is very special for me because last day, about Wednesday or Monday, I just forget, Genie has said our roadmap 2.0 will add few more English mod here. So which meaning DemiHuman is going to the world. It's not only in Taiwan. More English speaker will come and more people from different language. You can think about our podcast will have much more people listen and more value into it. In the very beginning, as you say, we're just providing some highlight or something for the English speaker because we have a very less information into it. But right now, We will provide more value like anything or some special interview to these people in English. You can think about we can try to interview with Max or we'll try to interview with Jeannie with English version. It's really funny and I think a lot of people will have interest into it.
Yes, I think we're ready for English holders to come. And the community is ready, the mods are ready, and also the faction is ready. So when the English holders come here, we can chat with them and interact with them. And also we will have some events for those users. Those are very important because we're now undergoing a bear market. Everyone needs a place to stay, right?
Yeah, right. The bear market is very fake. I'm scared because it's not only about the bear market. Actually, my account is still quite fine because I just used Phoenix. I have the pairing with Bitcoin and ETH. So they just drop to the lowest price and suddenly come back. So I think it's fine. But the most fear thing is about the war. Russia and Ukraine. If this war have another country join, I don't know what happened.
I really feel bad for all the people in Ukraine.
So your account?
My account was hit by the Russian missiles right into my positions.
Wow. So your everything's gone?
Not actually. Long-term positions was hit. But actually, I sold some short-term positions. Luckily, I just escaped from that attack. But for others, like Lao Na, one of our friends, he sold out his Ethereum at 23 something. And that's almost the lowest price for Ethereum the past few months. I believe after this lesson, he will learn something.
He is very regret like a hell.
So that's all for Demi Podcast this week. See ya!
Goodbye.
Bye bye.